Welcome back to the Remedy Pharm Health Minute. This is Amina, your host, and your pharmacist in charge here at the Remedy Pharm. I have Susan, my nutritionist, with me.
Hi.
Today we wanted to talk all about magnesium. There are so many different forms of magnesium out there that you may or may not be aware of. Some of them are really beneficial and some of them are really not so much. So Susan wanted to go down and dirty with magnesium today.
Yeah, so magnesium is a mineral that is one of the most abundant minerals in our bodies. We need it for over 300 different processes that our bodies do, but people don't know that there are different forms. So when you get magnesium in food, you're getting really all of the forms. There's like 7 different ones, but when you're supplements any minerals, magnesium is one, any mineral needs to be chelated or chemically bound to another material. It's usually either a protein or a salt or an acid to help it absorb. Minerals don't absorb very well on their own, and that's why when we get the mineral in the food, it's got all the different things that we need to help that mineral absorb. But in a supplement, it needs to be bound to something. So you'll see chelated. You'll see a mineral is chelated, and that only means that it's bound to another molecule so it can absorb.
So that sounds like that's a good thing. That's what we want.
Yeah, that's what you want. Okay. And almost all of them come with
already
something.
done.
But people don't realize that there's differences. So that the molecule that it is bound to also has an effect.
Okay.
So like magnesium citrate is can cause some laxative effects. So it's real good for people who have constipation, but for people who are sensitive to that, that's not a very good form because it's going to give you loose stools, basically.
So the chelate part is your citrate or your oxide or the other half of it. Okay,
citrate, oxide, malate,
glycinate.
Yeah.
And that's about all I know.
Yeah. So glycinate is a mineral, or is a protein. I'm sorry. So magnesium is the relaxing mineral of the minerals. So calcium and magnesium balance each other. When people are having like heart palpitations or muscle cramps, often there's too much calcium and not enough magnesium. Calcium causes the contraction, magnesium causes the relaxation. So magnesium glycine, the protein glycine is also relaxing. So the magnesium glycinate is a really good combination for muscle cramping, just muscle aches and pains, and sleep. It's good to help you relax.
And I saw that a lot during my pregnancies. So I had a lot of calf muscles were cramping up like crazy. So I did take a lot of the magnesium, and it really helped.
It's very helpful.
I even took the one where you put the powder in the water that we have here at the Remedy Pharm. Oh, that worked like this.
Yeah.
I was so shocked.
Yeah. So it's the powder or a liquid form absorbs faster, and that's why it's going to work faster. So there's also things like milk of magnesia that people take for constipation, sometimes for stomach problems. That's magnesium oxide.
Okay.
And it really doesn't absorb very well at all. So that's you're kind of wasting your money to do that.
I used to get a lot of prescriptions for magnesium oxide, like 400.
Yeah.
And
it's one of the least expensive.
Right.
But you don't absorb it, and so
exactly.
that really has a laxative effect. So people who are really, really constipated, that would be a good form. But I would recommend the citrate.
The citrate for constipation, you would say. Okay.
Yeah.
And stay away from the oxide. You said it doesn't really absorb as well?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that this is helping, because I see, like I said, I saw a lot of magnesium oxide prescriptions, and even though it's not a prescription product, it would just be written as a script for patients, for X amount of reasons.
It's probably because it's one of the cheaper forms.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
So Epsom salts is also magnesium. It's magnesium sulfate. It's really good for bathing. It's a great way to get magnesium in kids because it absorbs through the skin.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's very calming, very relaxing. So sulfate you're not going to find in a supplement form, but you'll find that in the Epsom salts.
Do you use the Epsom salts sometimes, like if your feet are hurting and stuff like that? I've used it like that, and it helps so much.
It's really great for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and there's one that a lot of people don't recognize a lot. It's magnesium threonate.
Okay.
that actually can cross the blood-brain barrier and get magnesium right to the brain, which is really good for cognition. It's good for memory. It's good for that brain fog. So that's a very helpful one if you're having any kind of brain issues at all. It helps with stroke recovery.
Wow, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
so it's magnesium is antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. So that's a really good one as well. There's also taurine and oronate are two other chemicals that are, or molecules that are bound to minerals. For magnesium, that's good for heart health. The orotate gets the magnesium into the cell, right into the cell wall. So that's a good one. But it's also good to get food because they work well when all forms are there, and that's what you're going to get in food. But if you're going to target different things, those are kind of some of the ones to look for.
If someone wants something for brain health and heart health in their magnesium, are there combination products, or are they going to try to take, multiple different magnesium supplements, or is that kind of a no-no?
You can take multiple ones. You want to make sure you're not getting too much magnesium because that's going to throw the rest of your minerals off. But almost everybody is magnesium deficient because the soils that the plants are grown in are deficient. They don't have as many minerals as used to be. So yeah, Standard Process has their stuff. You've heard me talk about it before a lot. But they have a magnesium that's from food, and it's got all of them in it. So if people are needing different ones, I usually recommend that.
Oh, that's cool. Good
Yeah.
to know. And then if someone, you said that a lot of people are deficient, most likely deficient, is there a test that you can do to check your magnesium levels?
A blood test, but magnesium is not really detected in the blood as much. It's more symptoms. High blood pressure, the muscle cramping, not being able to sleep,
And constipation possibly.
constipation.
Are those some of those quick fixes? I'm sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. Are some of them quick fixes, or is it kind of like, hey, you should be on a magnesium supplement for a good amount of time to...
If you're not getting a lot of high magnesium foods, which are the green leafy vegetables, the dark green broad leafy vegetables, kale, mustard greens, people don't eat a lot of
broccoli,
that.
kind of,
Yeah.
maybe not broccoli, I don't know.
Yeah, not so much in broccoli, more the broadleaf, green leafy.
Got it.
Vegetables. So people who are not eating a lot of that are most likely deficient.
Okay.
Magnesium is in nuts, not as in high quality or high amounts as the green leafy vegetables, but almost everybody's deficient in magnesium.
You mentioned magnesium glycinate briefly. Can you go over that one more time? Because I hear that a lot.
Yeah, so magnesium glycinate is one of the more common forms, and glycine is a protein that has the calming effects. So the magnesium with the glycine, magnesium glycinate, just makes that even better.
Okay.
So for sleep, for muscle cramps, for relaxation, for blood pressure,
That's
things like blood pressure.
Okay. And so that's the one you would want to look for. So if you want heart health, you're looking for taurate, you said?
Taurate, oronate.
And oronate. If you're looking for the brain fog to help with the cognition, we're looking at the threonate. And then the sulfate's really good in the Epsom salts when you have like a long day, your feet are hurting and that kind of stuff.
You're tired, your muscles are achy. It's really good for cold flu season when you've got the achy muscles.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Great idea.
And great for kids.
Yes, and that's even better too. And all of these magnesiums, we have a variety of magnesium here at the Remedy Pharm. Of course, it comes with my beautiful nutritionist over here that can always counsel you. We're offering free 15-minute consultations here at the Remedy Pharm. We also do different tests and sensitivity tests and micronutrient testing, all kinds of different testing here too. If you feel that you may be deficient in magnesium or anything else, just give us a call, let us know, or come on in. Our number, it's right here on the bottom. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. We're all over social media. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it. And we'll see you guys next time here at the Remedy Pharm. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us.
Take care.